And here come your Regents. Second period about to start here. Verona up, or Edgewood rather, up 2-0 after one. Regents huddling around the net. It's going to be junior captain Drew Mendick with junior Aiden Voss, sophomore Gabe Ford, senior captain Cullen Gustafson, and sophomore Liam Hager. Edgewood able to play it out of the zone. The Regents dump it back in. Voss deflects that one. Now Ford. Hip shot. Blocked. And Edgewood ices it. 16:23 left to play in the second. Offensive zone face-off. Coming up, Drew Mendick. Looks like he's working on his skate somehow. Aiden Lee wins the face-off. Jack Kenny, shot blocked. Crusaders out to a 2-on-1, 2-on-0, and they work it to a shot and a goal. And Edgewood's up 3-0 now. What? 16:09 left to play in the second. Edgewood up 3-0. Face-off won by Edgewood. Now into the zone. Crossing pass through everybody. Centering pass deflected by Sam Lee. Now Boucher. Shot and a glove save. Drew Mendick with Aiden Voss and Gabe Ford on for this defensive zone face-off. 15:43 left to play in the second. Regents down 3-0. Ford pokes it away out of the zone. Now Voss bodied off of the puck. Hager collects, plays up to Ford. Ford chips it off the boards and out. Voss. Now Ford intercepts, loses the handle. Mendick picks it up. Drew into the zone, on net. Edgewood picks it out of the pile. And they carry up the boards. Kenny and Mendick make a sandwich. Gustafson plays it back down into the Edgewood zone. Kenny now pressuring on the forecheck. Cooper Tollefson just on, freshman forward Cooper Tollefson. Here's Cooper. Now Gustafson up the boards. Aiden Lee there in support. Aiden Lee carries behind our net, now reverses. Reverses again. Plays it up to Miles Mendick. Here's Hager. Now Gustafson. Good stick by Hager. Now Cooper plays it out. Gustafson. Little saucer pass up for Aiden Lee. Aiden Lee mishandles. And Edgewood's back in the zone. Now Aiden Lee pokes it away. Hager picks it up in the corner. Rims around the boards for Jonah Tollefson, junior forward. Hager in front of our net. Fires it. And this will be icing. 13:27 left to go in the second. Defensive zone face-off. Here, Boucher, Tollefson, Jonah, and Aiden Voss now. Face-off one to the Crusaders. They play it down around the boards. Now below the goal line. Now it's played up high. Cross to the wing, shot, saved. And a whistle. Because the net is off. Boucher and Tollefson off. Mendick and Ford on. Face off one to Edgewood. Shot saved. Sam Lee plays the body. Now a tough angle shot off of the side of the net. Kaufman pins him on the wall. Mendick frees it up to Ford. Now Voss couldn't get the puck to fall out of his equipment. Oh, Mendick's centering pass. Not collected there in front. Now Mendick dumps on net. Here's Kenny just on. Now Gustafson, Kenny. Kenny still pressuring. Now Edgewood plays it out. Gustafson at the red line. Now Graham Reddick flipped it out for Aiden Lee. Edgewood dumps back in. Hager. Gains the red line and dumps in. Hager chasing his own. Gustafson works back. Shot deflected by Aiden Lee over the net. Now Aiden Lee plays it up. Edgewood able to hold the zone. Hager pins him on the wall. Graham Reddick plays the body. Hager with a good stick to clear that one away. Now up for Aiden Lee. Aiden Lee banks off the boards. Down ice. And that'll be icing. 11 minutes left to go in the second. Edgewood up 3-0. Boucher coming on with Jonah Tollefson and Wesley Hickman Ball. Edgewood comes out of the pile with it. Sam Lee wrestling. Now Boucher. Boucher comes out with it. Boucher behind our net. Tried to hit Tollefson on a stretch pass. That off the defender's skate. And now a shot and a goal. Osmond looked like he had a bead on that one. And it just went right over his glove. Edgewood leads 4-0 now. 10:38 left in the second. Oh, that was old Polar Caps friend Will Siniscalchi. His first goal as a Crusader. That a boy, Will. Edgewood holds it in at the blue line. Now they play it low. Sam Lee. Now a shot over the net. Sam Lee works over to it, flips up the boards to Voss. Now ahead to Gabe Ford. Ford intercepts that pass. Plays it up. Edgewood regains possession. Into the zone. Sam Lee plays the body. Drew Mendick. Mendick bodied in front of the Edgewood bench. And the Regents dump in. Icing waved off. Now Gustafson plays it up for sophomore forward Ethan Eberhardt. Our first look at Ethan tonight. And Aiden Lee gonna go to the box here for interference or a hook. And the Regents going on the penalty kill with 8:55 left to go here in the second. Down 4-0. Penalty killers are Drew Mendick, Jonah Tollison, Cullen Gustafson, and Liam Hager to start. 8:55 left to go in the second. 2 minutes of penalty kill. Edgewood center gets swapped out. Edgewood wins the draw anyway. Edgewood below the goal line. Now to the dot, shot and a goal. And Edgewood capitalizes quickly on the Regent penalty, and they're up 5-0 now. .8:41 left to play in the second. Regents down 5-0. Boucher out there with Tollison and Miles Mendick. Face off one to Edgewood. Boucher plays across at the blue line. Now Tollison plays the body. Hager rims the boards for Miles. Miles collects. Tried to cross for Boucher. That off of an Edgewood skate. Boucher working on the back wall. Edgewood able to wrestle it out. Now Ford takes a poke at it. Edgewood into the zone. Shot off of the side of the net. Hager played it up for Voss. Took a funny hop. Now Voss bodied down in front of the Edgewood bench. And Drew Mendick picks it out. Drew Mendick into the zone. Shot over the net. Ford collects the loose puck. His shot blocked. Edgewood into the zone. Good job by Kaufman. Now Edgewood frees it up to a shot. Osmond makes the glove save. 7:16 left to go in the second. Regents down 5-0. Aiden Lee coming on with Jack Kenny and Graham Reddig. Face-off comes out to the blue line. Edgewood plays it down. Now they play it back high. Kenny tried to bull rush it out of the zone. Edgewood able to hold in. Edgewood from the blue line. Shot goes wide. Sam Lee. Now Aiden Lee. Aiden Lee still working. Good stick by Kenny. Sam Lee works over to it. Sam Lee around the boards for Aiden Lee. Now Graham Reddig. Edgewood back into the zone. Shot deflected wide. Now in front. Save, and Graham Reddig clears it out. Miles Mendick giving chase. Edgewood into the zone. Crossing pass. That might have gone in off of Kaufman. And he throws his hand up to his helmet. I think it did. I think Kaufman might have put that one in. And Edgewood leads at 6-0 now. Miles Mendick plays it up and out of the zone. Edgewood dumps back in. They tag up. Now Miles tried to bank off of the boards. Edgewood plays it back in. Gustafson up for Tollefson. Now Hager. Gustafson deflects that one. Now Gustafson. Ahead, just out of the reach of Boucher, and this will be icing on the Regents. 4:50 running clock now with Edgewood having a 6-0 lead. So 4:40 left to go in the second. Defensive zone face-off here. Drew Mendick. The Edgewood shot goes wide of the net. Voss comes down for it. Voss tripped from behind. Now Kaufman in the corner. Kaufman still on it. Plays it ahead for Ford. That one intercepted by Edgewood. Edgewood carries into the zone. Shot saved by Osmond. And the rebound covered up. 3:55 and running left to go here in the second period. Regents down 6-0. Aiden Lee out there with Graham Reddig and Jack Kenny. Face-off one to the Regents. Kaufman fires it into the Edgewood bench. Kaufman. Around for Kenny. Kenny carries up. That one deflected out of the zone, and Edgewood offside. Oh, that was Cooper Tollefson out there that shift, not Graham Reddick. Sorry, Coop. Counting down on 2.5 left to go here in the second. We've got a neutral zone face-off. Boucher, Tollefson, Jonah, and Miles Mendick. Regents win the draw. Gustafson to Hager. Back to Gustafson. Now he plays it wide. Boucher bumps to Mendick. Now Jonah Tollefson carries into the zone. Up for Miles. Now Hager. His shot deflected wide of the net. Boucher and Tollefson. Gustafson down for Tollefson. Gustafson collects at the red line and dumps back in deep. Miles Mendick giving chase on the forecheck. Now Gabe Ford jumps it. Slips one to Drew. Drew's shot deflected wide of the net. That was the most dangerous chance the Regents have had. Now Drew's shot saved. Gustafson crashes down the wall. Hager collects in the neutral zone. Plays it back in deep. Here's Gustafson at the blue line. Ahead for Drew. Drew wheels and fires it deep into the zone. Drew picks it up at the half wall. Works around the defenseman. Now the defenseman steals it back. Good stick by Gustafson. Now centering pass poked away by Gustafson. Edgewood kicks it up the wall. Gabe Ford. Now in front. Edgewood shot. Saved by Osmond. 35 seconds left in the period. Hager. Somebody got called for a knee. Is it Kenny? Drew? It's Drew. So Drew Mendick going to the box for a kneeing penalty. Oh, tripping, apparently the call. Penalty killers, Aiden Lee, Aiden Voss, Kaufman and Sam Lee. Crusaders work to a shot off the crossbar. Aiden Lee. Aiden Lee pokes it away. Atta boy, Aiden. And the horn sounds. End of 2 here. Regents head to the locker room, trailing 6-0. And we'll start the third period with 1:32 left on the penalty kill. I will be back after the Zamboni does its thing. Osmond with 33 saves so far. The Edgewood goalie with 5 saves so far. I'll be back for the third.